You guys, it is December 30th, only a day and a half left in the year, and how's everybody feeling? How are we doing? How was your 2025? I am feeling great, honestly. I finished work on the 19th, so I actually do have 2 weeks off, which is a huge blessing, especially because it was just such an intense year. I feel like I'm at a point right now where I just really want to lean into relaxing and resetting and just getting ready for 2026, because I feel like everybody says this is going to be the best year yet. I mean, look, I'll be honest, I like every year. I genuinely feel like I take something away from every year. I have a lot of fun every year. I always move the needle forward in my business, in my content creation, in my career. But I do feel like 2025 was definitely not as big of a year as I thought it would be for me. If you watch my reset video that I put out last week, I went through all of my goals for 2025 and 2026 looking ahead. And I just feel like 2025 really set me up to excel in 2026, just with my content, my work-life balance, trying to slow down a little bit. I definitely have a lot of feels as we head into the new year, and I just think 2026, a lot of my dreams are gonna come true because they've been slowly building, basically since 2020. I feel like I made a big shift in my life when COVID hit in 2020, moved across the country in 2021, started a new life, had to make new friends, started a new relationship, started a new career, started my content creation journey, and starting my own business as a creator. So it's going on 6 years this year, which is crazy, and I've put in so much work that I'm like, we're gonna see growth. I mean, I've seen growth every year, but this year I really feel like things are gonna explode. So I'm feeling good, and I'm excited. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Not doing much. We're gonna stay in, which is crazy. I never stay in, but I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm excited to have some reflection time, have a couple drinks with my boyfriend, maybe play some games, and then wake up feeling refreshed the next day and start 2026 on the right note. So anyways, we're gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna share with you guys my vision board, and we're gonna do some resetting over the next few days as I head into a new year before going back to work on Monday. So let's get going. Happy December 31st. It's the last day of 2025. How's everybody feeling? I am headed into Calgary. I haven't been to Calgary in about a week, and it's been so nice because I have not been driving hours a day. What a treat after the craziness of November, December. Honestly, I don't even really feel like going in right now, but I did promise my friend I would meet her for lunch. So I'm going to have a little New Year's Eve celebration with her for lunch, and then I'm gonna head back home. And we're staying in tonight, which is actually, I'm okay with it. For the first time in my life, I'm actually okay with it. And I'm not hosting a party, going out, or doing something fun. I'm just gonna relax and watch the World Juniors hockey game with my boyfriend. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great 2025. I'm gonna wish you well as we head into 2026. I still got 4 more days off after this, so I'll be doing lots of resetting, cleaning, and getting ready for the real start to the new year on January 5th. ready with me. Hi, Mosey. My cat's hanging out. So yeah, the whole purpose of this week's video, honestly, I was just like watching a lot of YouTube over the break and loving all of the 2026 reset videos, goal setting videos that I saw some of my favorite creators doing. So last week I did post my kind of year-end wrap up of goals and talking about visions for 2026 and all of that. And then I was like, you know what, let's do a little life reset, like over the next few days of just like the ultimate New Year reset. I am very fortunate. I do have like 2 weeks off over the break. So I had last week, which was Christmas, which I was honestly still working for myself Monday, Tuesday, and then really tried to unplug Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the most part. Like I really just wanted to like relax, spend time with my family, obviously celebrate Christmas, try to just recoup because I feel like I was so stressed all year and I just was like, I need some downtime. So I gave myself that. And then as we're going into week 2 now, it's Tuesday today, I'm really just focusing on my own business, obviously filming this YouTube video, editing content, planning socials for January, February. I mean, I already have all my YouTube videos planned out until I think the end of March. So I'm definitely like really excited about content in 2026. And so aside from obviously like my creative career, I'm really focused right now on just resetting my life. And if you're like me, you love a good reset, you love a good routine. Obviously, you know, wanting to reset the agenda, reset the calendar, reset your goals. And I personally keep all of my goals not only in my agenda, but I also keep it some in my Notion template. So just kind of transitioning all of that over for 2026. I really love to have it done for the week I go back to work, which is January 5th, and just like aligning with my best self as we head into the new year. So that's like what I've been up to the last couple days, and just, you know, we all have lots on our to-do list. So I've just been personally focusing on like, okay, what has been on my to-do list for the last few months that I haven't yet gotten to? How can I streamline my systems to set myself up for like the best success as we head into the new year? And so if you're wanting to do a little reset yourself, these are the areas that I would say to start with if you want to feel your best. So number 1 is reset your goals. Review what worked last year, what didn't work last year, journal about it, check in with yourself. If you can take a night to yourself or a morning without any distractions, it's really lovely to just be able to sit down and do that. From there, I would say start to set your 2026 goals. And remember, when you're setting goals, don't just make them vague, make them very specific, achievable. We all know the term SMART goals. Like it's so important to, rather than just say like, well, this year I'm going to lose 5 pounds. It's like, okay, well, how are you going to do that? Or for example, like I want to put on 5 pounds of muscle. It's not just as simple as like, I'm going to put on 5 pounds of muscle. You really need to say, okay, be specific, measurable, an action plan, and give yourself a timeline. So really take those goals and get granular about them. That is like the biggest piece of goal setting advice I can give you. So, you know, the goal bucket is one area that you can reset your life, do some journaling, reflecting. That always feels great once you've done it. And then I would say like reset your room. I recently cleaned out like my bathroom drawers, my closet, my bedroom, like bedside table. It had been so messy and I had not touched it in so long that I was like, oh, we're gonna take Boxing Day to do that. Go through your clothes if you can, that always really helps. Just do like a home reset. And then in terms of, you know, digital files. So if you're somebody who works on your computer a lot, like myself, I really like to do a computer reset. So over the last few days, I've been going through my hard drives, consolidating files, getting rid of files I don't need anymore, cleaning out the downloads folder on my computer, and really just cleaning off the clutter so that you can go into the new year feeling refreshed and aligned with all of your files. It might sound kind of random and like nerdy, but honestly, makes a big difference if you're somebody that spends a lot of time on your computer. And then the next reset that I always like to do around this time of year is a financial reset. So if you do track your spending, I personally like to wrap up my 2025 finances and then go into 2026 with a new fresh template. So I will be doing monthly reset videos as we head into 2026, which will include my financial breakdowns. I did post one in December. Check it out if you haven't yet watched it. But I use the CoPlenty budget tracker template. So you can pick one up for yourself. I have a code down below. It gets you a good chunk of money off. I think it's $28 for the bundle of a habit tracker and the budget tracker, normally $70. So definitely check out that link below. I love it. So I have spent the last few days kind of wrapping up 2025 finances, checking in on my financial goals, and then realigning and resetting for 2026 in the financial department. So those are all the areas that I think really make a big difference as you're resetting for a new year. So if you think of it in terms of like buckets, you've got your personal reflection time, which is all of your goal setting and visioning and journaling. That's a big one to reset. Then you've got your home reset. So your clothes, your stuff, getting rid of things, great way to just declutter before the end of the year. Then you've got your digital cleanup. So like I said, files on your computer, even clearing off your phone, going through your pictures, all of that. And then fourth being your financial reset. So those are the 4 types of resets that I like to do around this time of year. I also typically try to do them like every season, but the really big one is the end of the year because it just feels so good going into a new year fresh. Anyway, so that's how I like to reset in a new year. I'd love to hear what you guys think. How do you best reset for your year? Okay, so I'm in the middle of doing a kind of spur of the moment deep clean. I like to do this once every season. Just pulled out a lot of like my beauty stuff that I had sitting in my cupboard that I just want to go through and organize. And then I'm working on some photo albums. So I'm just like pulling stuff out of my closet, pulling stuff out of my drawer here because it gets messy every like couple months. And basically I'm just gonna start organizing a few things so that I head into the new year feeling a little bit more fresh. Table. I'd literally started a couple hours ago thinking I would only do like a few things, and now it's turned into full-blown organization, but feeling good. This drawer is all more or less cleaned up. Still looks kind of messy, but it's organized. And then getting there. It is 6:30. I've been working on this for the last like hour and a half, but that's like all garbage, recycling, hard drives that I need to put away still, but otherwise good. And then this is almost done. I still have to go through last random corn. It's a joke, inside joke, but anyways. But this is feeling a bit more organized. There's still lots of stuff, but at least now I know where everything is. It's mostly just like stationery, all my like papers for taxes and stuff, but definitely a bit more clean.
Okay, so I got my 2026 vision board in front of me, and I actually opened my computer today for the first time in 2 days, and it was such a surprise to see this. I forgot that I had set it up on Friday, and I just love it. It's so cute. I love the new colors of a new season, and I'll keep this on my desktop all year. I just love looking at it. So what I have here, starting on the left side, I've got YouTube. Obviously, my goal this year, main goal, number one goal, is to monetize my YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to have a successful YouTube channel. So I had that on my vision board the last few years. I want to practice gratitude, just realizing all the wonderful things in life that I do have. I want to be, rich in faith, rich in wealth, love, health, all of those things, just have an abundant life. Obviously, I'm really focusing on, creating my own brand, being my own business owner. I really want to read more and just have slower mornings this year. And kind of in that same vein, I really want to just enjoy the now. I feel like so much of my life is just thinking ahead and planning. And I obviously love to plan and I love goal setting and stuff, but really just enjoying the present. Like, you're only in your 30s once, right? So try to just enjoy the now a little bit more. Work in silence, just, not everything needs to be, production, just like deep work for what you want, and you don't have to tell everybody about it. Consistency is a huge theme, which I believe in so hardcore, like consistency with movement, consistency with, your wake time, consistency with your work. It just makes a huge difference. Just kind of staying on that, peace, just having daily peace in my life, calm, not so much franticness. A photo of an acreage. I really want to move to an acreage in the next couple years. I want more ways to make passive income. I really want to, again, be my own boss. Like, just, I am free. I don't have to answer to somebody. And then I want to go to Nashville. I am going to Nashville this year for my sister's bachelorette. So I love a good cowgirl themed, reminder to have some fun, as I always do. Every year I like to put a bit of film inspiration. My background is in film and television, so anytime I can be on set, I am really happy. I would love to book more acting gigs this year, and then obviously producing, I want to be on set as much as possible. You got this as a friendly reminder. The gym, I just want to keep up with my gym routine, really incorporating more strength days. I want to have days at the lake, just reading, relaxing. This is a future vision for me and my partner to just be sitting on our acreage ideally and having morning coffee. We do want to start to have kids in the next few years, so started to actually put that on there, which is kind of vulnerable and weird to say out loud, but hey, we're owning it. Rich in health, so just eating all the most whole foods possible. And I have the director's chair here that says booked and busy, which basically just means I'm going to be getting brand deals and busy and creating lots of income through my creative arts. And then finally, my words, thriving, focused, successful entrepreneur. That is my mantra for the year. So that is 2026. I love it so much. So now I'll share 2025, just looking back, reflecting on vision boards are really cool too, to see what came true. It's pretty neat because a lot of this stuff did come true. This image was New York City. I really wanted to travel a lot last year. I really wanted to go to New York, and for work, I actually got to go to New York, which was an absolute dream come true. I had been to New York many times, but I went a lot when I lived in Toronto, and I have been for work before. So it was cool to have a full circle moment. Being back in production and going back to New York was amazing. Obviously, my gym days did amp up my strength training this year, which was amazing. I really wanted to, sweat off the stress. Definitely was really stressed this year, so I didn't 100% achieve that, but worked out as much as possible and tried to let go of the stress wherever I could. Again, working in production here, days at my cottage, which that all came true. Future visions again of having a country home, which is more of a long-term goal. Got this, being on set, being in studio, that happened a lot this year, which was great. I aspire to be a woman who wakes up and loves what she does for a living every day, travels often, spiritually secure and financially stable. I had weeks feeling this, other weeks not so much. So I really do want to keep working on that. This was a lot of just boss babe energy, financial wealth. This I felt again some weeks, other weeks I didn't. So still some room to grow there. I really wanted to just, the inspiration of the city, following my dreams. girl boss, productivity. I mean, I definitely feel like I follow this lifestyle, which is great, and I just can always keep improving. Really wanted a boat. I bought a boat. That's pretty exciting. Really wanted a Jeep. Bought a Jeep at the end of 2026. You know, always the film and TV stuff, YouTube, friends and family at the cottage. And then I also, lastly, will say I did put an engagement ring in there, just kind of as a final bonus one. It was like, I don't really know what else to add, but sure, like a new personal goal. But we decided not to move forward with that this year. We just have a lot going on in our lives, and we're both working towards a lot of different goals right now. So future plans, but it didn't happen in 2025, which is honestly totally okay. I have lots of weddings coming up over the next 2 years as well, so that'll be taking up a lot of my time. And then my words were focus, peace, and wealth. And I feel like, again, these were very up and down, but consistently a work in progress. So yeah, that was my 2025 vision board. Overall, I would say like 60 to 70% of it really did come true, which is the power of manifestation. And that wraps up my 2026 reset video. I hope you all have a great start to the year, and I'll see you next week.